Yesterday I was looking around on Facebook Marketplace and I found this transmission. This is a Warner Gear Division AS-T93 from World War II CCKW. It is a 5-speed, and it has the power takeoff transmission attached to it too. I had to drive a fair bit to get to it. I didn't really inspect everything closely. Not to say that this recovery mission was a fail, it was not. This is a 2-barrel intake. And it has a governor on it. We'll look at that a little bit more closely later. So this is a military engine. Military intake. And over in that corner we see the bell housing, and then the clutch disc fan. Underneath the clutch disc is the pressure plate and the flywheel to this GM 302. The guy was just going to scrap all of this stuff, and it was a very inexpensive purchase, but now I'm stuck with a 302 engine that I really don't need. Oh yeah, the water pump, which is supposed to go there, is around here somewhere. Yeah, this is definitely a military application, and I know that because of this flange, the exhaust flange, and then this bell crank linkage for the carburetor. So let's see if I can turn it around. Yeah, this should be a Holley carburetor here. You know, I gotta work on getting all of this out of here, and it still had some residual oil and coolant left in it. The guy I bought it from was taking apart what he called a logging truck, but it really was like a 58 Chevy with an Eaton 2-speed rear axle, and things kind of had a not too difficult of a life, but somewhat easy. So I can't lift this out by myself. I'm gonna have to figure something out here. I don't want this engine going into the bed of the Chevy because it still has some oil in it, probably from the canister here. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Alright, a little too difficult to wield. Camera, engine hoist, engine, oh my god, all of that noise at one time. So it's out, it's free. I just have to maneuver it a little bit better, and I may pressure wash it. There was still oil left in it, which is now out of the engine and in the bed of my Silverado, so that has to get washed. Got a couple of head bolts and all this other stuff got to come out, so I'll be back. Alright, I pulled the head because it wasn't really seated on there well. And I rolled the engine over. Let's see if I can do this. Then I'll just have to clean my... See if I can do this one-handed. Number one piston. Feels okay. So it rolls over easily. It's going to need a head gasket, but it's not burned through anywhere. So that's encouraging. I believe this is going to be a good running engine. There's a lot of stuff down in here, gasket material for the side cover, and I'm gonna have to order a new set of head bolts because they do stretch over time, and that's how you wind up burning a head gasket in between the cylinders. And there is let's go that way. There is a ledge, but it's carbon in there. It's not a wear ledge. So this would be a good running engine. You're gonna get the performance out of it when it was brand new? No, but it'll run. So I'm counting this one as a success. I'll be back. Okay, I have that bolt and that bolt started. So I'm just gonna snug the rest down. Yeah, I know I'm not following the torque pattern, but that's okay. Those things are probably only about 25 pound-feet of torque, and this is the reason I gotta order a new set from ARP. They have them. Missing one of them, but I'm gonna make sure that hole is under the rocker cover. I need two hands to put the rocker arm back on because it's a little fiddly. I'll be back. All right. Whoops, hang on. Got to get gimbal working. There we go. Okay. So everything's buttoned back up correctly. I put the push rods back in place. I set the rocker arm correctly on the push rods. I'm gonna have to get some spark plugs or something to plug them spark plug holes. The engine still turns over really well. I'm a little tired. I think I'll get the transmission out of my truck tomorrow when I can't move. Excuse me, and then I'll pressure wash this thing. But as I said, I think this is a really good success. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate it. If you watch any of my videos, have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching my video.